Greetings, congregation YouTube. It's John the Preacher, the Lord's voice on YouTube. This week we're going to get right to it. The number one sin that we're dealing with right now is pride. We've conquered greed, we've overcome vanity, and now we need to tackle the number one sin, which is pride. If you look around in the United States, throughout the world, people think they know better. They think it's my way or the highway. They say, I know better than God. They say, I know better than John the Preacher. Proverbs says, pride before a fall. Now I can tell you, if you're joining the channel for the first time, I once was a comedian on the verge of stardom, and I had some managers telling me that my material was a little edgy. They said, you know what, you're an opener in the city, you're a middler out in the sticks, and you need to keep it a little more safe. And I didn't listen. I said I'm going to do it my way, and I ended up getting permanently banned from a number of comedy clubs throughout the Midwest. I had an agent tell me, don't go out to New York. I went out to New York anyway. And I had some minor successes and developed a severe drug and alcohol problem. You have to be like a child. Jesus, when the children were coming to him, his disciples were trying to keep him away, and Jesus said, let them come. He loved being with the kids, just like me, just like John the Preacher. I love volunteering with kids. I love seeing their openness, their open hearts and minds. And Jesus said, you have to be like a child to receive the kingdom. And what does a child do? A child has to listen. If a child doesn't listen, they'll get hit by a car, or they might get snatched up by a white panel van, or they might burn themselves on the scalding hot fire, the scalding hot stove of New York City. They gotta listen. We have to listen. I'm totally reformed. I've repented, and I listen to any authority figure, no matter how stupid their ideas are. I just listen and I fall in line. What are you doing? Tell us in the comments. Have you ever been banned from your place of work? Let us know in the comments. Are you going to pick up that call from your manager? Tell us down below. What are you doing to repent from pride? You know, another aspect of pride is recognizing your own limitations. Icarus flew too close to the sun with his waxy feathers. And his daddy was saying, Icarus, get down, boy. Come down from there. His waxy feathers melted and he flew into the ocean. Because he didn't listen, didn't recognize his limitations. Flew too close to the sun. That's in the Greek Bible. That's not in the regular Bible, but it's still a good story to learn from for pride. I have to recognize my own limitations. I speak to the Spirit. The Spirit tells me to come to you on YouTube and tell you about these grave sins. But I don't heal. I can't heal anyone. I don't prophesy. I can't use my pineal gland to speak to alien beings. It's not for lack of trying. You know, you always have to reflect. You have to reflect when you consider these grave sins. And another limitation that I'm going to be 100% honest that I have is that I'm not terribly great with money. Since I've started this ministry, I want to share with you the spreadsheet I have. I'm going to go ahead and throw it up on the screen. You can see on the left-hand column, this is all the expenses since we've started at John the Preacher, and as you can see, we are actually $433 in the hole. And they say the average American can't handle a $400 emergency, and now I'm in that club, folks. if we go over to the patreon.com, you can see the number of patrons is not as high as you might think. We are really struggling here, folks. I am trying to keep the ministry going, but the finances are not good. If you could like the video, subscribe, smash the bell, and if you can at all find it in your heart, please make a donation over at www.patreon.com/JohnThePreacher. And if anybody has a steamer, please private message me. That would really help with the green screen. Thanks. God bless.